Hey guys, today we are diving into the latest entry of Gundam franchise Gundam Breaker 4. Is this game worth your time and money? Well, stick around because I've played this game more than 10 hours and I've got all the details for you which you need. We are going to cover gameplay, customizations, online features, and even some of the issues you might face. I'll give you my final verdict on whether it's worth $59.99 price tag. Let's jump in. In this video, first we're gonna look at the core gameplay and mechanics. Then we'll dive into the customization options, which are a huge part of Gundam Breaker 4. After that, we'll be talking about online features and community aspects of this game. I'll also share my thoughts on how it compares to previous Gundam Breaker titles and give you some insights into the game's performance on different platforms. Finally, we'll wrap it up with my overall rating and whether I think you should buy it or not. Ready? Let's get started. Gundam Breaker 4 brings back the action-packed combo-heavy gameplay fans of the series will recognize. The new dual-weapon system allows more dynamic combat, letting you switch between the left and right arm weapons seamlessly. It feels more fluid and responsive compared to the past games like New Gundam Breaker, which is a huge relief. However, if you were expecting complex mechanics like those found in Armored Core, you might be a bit disappointed. This game leans more towards arcade style, hack and slash fun. One of the biggest draws of Gundam Breaker 4 is the customization. With over 250 real Gunpla sets of choose from, you can mix and match parts to create Ultimate Gundam, your Ultimate Gundam. The freedom here is immense. You can scale, rotate, and position parts however you like. Whether you are aiming for a classic look or something completely unique, the options are nearly endless. And don't forget about the Diorama mode, which lets you pose your Gunpla and create epic battle scenes. I've already spent hours just tweaking my builds. Now let's talk about online gameplay. The game does a good job of letting you team up with your friends for co-op missions, and there is a real sense of community where you see others' custom builds. However, there are some issues. Desync problems are noticeable during online gameplay, especially when it comes to the placement of enemies and allies. It's not a deal breaker though, but it can be frustrating at some point of your gameplay. Also, the lack of proper chat system limits the communication of present messages, which can feel restrictive. For those who have played the previous Gundam Breaker games, you'll be happy to know that the Gundam Breaker 4 is a major step up from the new Gundam Breaker. It feels like a true successor of Gundam Breaker 3. While it may not be perfect, it's clear that the developers listened to the community feedback. The game retained the split of its predecessor while adding enough new features to feel fresh. It's not as fast-paced as Gundam Breaker 3, but it's certainly a lot more polished. I've tested this game in both high-end PC and Steam Deck. On PC, it runs smoothly over 100 FPS, even at higher settings. On Steam Deck also handles this game surprisingly well, maintaining a steady 60 FPS at medium to high settings. This makes Gundam Breaker 4 quite accessible, whether you're playing on your desk or on the go. This game's visuals aren't groundbreaking, but they're clean and get the job done, which is what you want in a fast-paced action game. As for the future Gundam Breaker 4, it looks promising. There are already plans of DLC and seasonal events, which means you can expect more Gunpla parts of customization options down the line. If you're a fan of the series, this should keep you engaged for months to come. The developers have also hinted at improvement and fixing the online mode, which is a good sign that they're committed to making the game better. So, is Gundam Breaker 4 worth the $59.99 price tag? If you're a Gundam fan or someone who loves customizing robots, then absolutely! This game offers customization, fun combat, and solid amount of content right out of the gate. Sure, it has some online play issues and isn't the most graphically impressive game out there, but there are minor setbacks in an otherwise great experience. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's a fun, addictive game that's a worthy addiction of the Gundam Breaker series.